Hello, this is Mike Reed. Today is Sunday, August 13th, 2023. This is a re-record of a previous video. I actually had no audio on the last video. So here we go with the new one. Thank you all for your previous donations. It really helps. It's bringing us the video that you got today. I kind of ended up going down a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole led me to El Punto Food Service. Right now, Punto Food Service owns Torre, Imbera, Polar, and Protique. So when I was going through talking about, what Torre owns, and then the brand Imbera, and then all the things involved with that, and the display cases, and then end up coming up with vending machines. And I know that some of my subscribers are in the vending side of commercial. So here we go with this video on the new vending machines. And the new vending machines are nothing like the old ones. What they've done is they've incorporated RFID. They've included scales. So all the items that are in the refrigerators are charged according to what you take out of them. So before I had it wrong where I said, they move around the window to let you get out what you need. That isn't the case. They actually have the everything weighed, and they have everything chipped. So if you take out, like in this picture, if you take out a bottle of liquid and then you take out a salad, they then charge your credit card for whatever items you pull out, that bottle of liquid and that salad, because they have to pre-authorize your credit card first, and then you get to open the door. And so even if you were to puncture the container of salad and take out carrot or take out a piece of tomato or cucumber or something and put it back in there, it knows what the weight is supposed to be, and it'll charge you for that full salad if the weight is off, regardless. So you can't scam the system. Not enough time. And then so it's a really nice system. So I went through, and I'm showing you guys that I went to the El Punto site, which this is a worldwide conglomerate. So their items are in the Middle East, in Europe, in Asia. But for North America, this is the half of the conglomerate that they do the display cases, they do merchandisers, they do open air containers, they do self-contained, closed door merchandisers, regular uprights like what you're used to that look very similar to refrigerator, freezer that you would see at any grocery store, or even at a home. So just regular commercial items. And what they've done is they incorporated the credit card processing with it. So what I've included here is the information to Dean. So that's why his email changed, is because the ownership of Torre has changed. So Torre bought some other stuff, and then Torre themselves got bought by El Punto. So now it's more than just meat grinders, saws, scales and weights and prep tables and things. Now it's actually dishwashers, commercial dishwashers, and ice machines. So the ice machines are isomatics. They're isomatic elevation series, the full 9. So get your information to Dean, get it to the team at Imbera, get it to it's all those involved. So yeah, and then they have hot side too. There's the meat slicers, there's the hot dog rollers, there's the scales. The work team is the dishwashers. So dishwashers, cash registers. There are so many. There are thousands of commercial brands out there. There are thousands of brands. That's why I have people that ask me, "Oh man, how many brands are there?" There are thousands. There are thousands. So it's a matter of getting your mix right with what's in your market. But this I see, as you see, this is the Hub's smart cooler, and they use an Imbera. So one style uses Imbera, the other uses True. So the Imberas can either be CO2 refrigeration or they could be R290. But these started coming out in 2021. 2021 is when they made their big debut at one of the conventions for vending, and they should be out. We'll probably start to see them. So this is the Pico cooler, Hubs, the Pico, the True. I believe the True also has a name like Pico. But anyway, there's your two. So there's a credit card scanner on the side. You go ahead, put your credit card in, get authorized, open the door, and then you grab what you want, and it registers what you've taken and charges your card accordingly. So here it is, the smart cooler. This here is an excerpt from vendingmagazine.com. And this is just stating that in New Orleans in 2021 at the NAMA show, which is a vendor show, that they debuted this. This is a joint venture between 3 different parties. So one handles the vending, the other handles the credit card, and then Imbera handles the actual equipment, the actual refrigerators. So they have it where, you could have hot or cold, but typically they have it set up where, these things are in. All right. So what I have here is that these things are in your office spaces, hotels, hospitals, transportation. As far as like you have different waiting areas for truckers. So they can truckers will go in and bring a load in, and then they'll sit in the break room and waiting on the load to go out. And while they're doing that, there are these vending machines where they can go ahead and get. Typically now they get Typically now they get chips, drinks, and ice cream. But with this, now they can get salads because they don't have any. You're not restricted as far as that mechanism that will wind in and out and drop your food into an area for you to grab it. Now you just open up the entire door. And so if you want to grab a soup, you can grab a soup. If you want to grab a salad, you grab a salad. If you want to grab a sandwich, and so on and so forth, even a prepared meal, you can get that just like you see in the grocery stores. You get those prepared meals. So par level management system, it works in combination for efficiency. They do product sales and planogram management. And then, of course, Imbera handles the best in class cooler technology. How nice. So you want to contact Imbera. This is the Hub's smart cooler. You want to contact Dean. You want to get your information to Dean. You want to get your information to Imbera. You want to make sure everybody has your information. They know where you are, what your service radius is, and what your service rate is. And just remember, your service rate for these manufacturers is lower than what it is for COD. COD is much, much higher, double and triple what it is for the manufacturers. But you just want to get your information out in front of the manufacturers. You want to get your customer base, and actually you can actually own these vending machines yourself if you see a good place to put one in. All right, so the Hub Smart is all set up for the micro market, the hotels, the universities, the gyms, hotel, university, gym, gas station, convenience store, retirement homes, office, and then just the office break rooms, anywhere in the office environment, especially if you have it somewhere near a microwave. These are ideal. So it broadens your offerings that you have in the vending industry, because now you don't have to serve something that is actually prepackaged from someone else. So this is a good example. This is one, like, you know, some kind of a office, pre-pandemic office, where they would offer all kind of things. Now a lot of people work from home, but retirement homes and things like that, this is a good option. Especially you have like the not just the retirement homes, but they have these daycares for the elderly, where you could they'll pick them up, they'll take them out, and they'll do exercises and things like that. And they have this so they can have something to eat in between when there's dinner service. So this just explains the hub system. And then I will have in the link, I'll have in the description section all the places to go to checkout. There it is: Imbera, Shekel, and Par Level. So all the contact information here. There's where you can go ahead and submit your information if you want to find out more about getting into the vending side of things. If you would actually want to be directly involved in it, but you can contact them and give them your information, let them know that you are more than willing to be a service provider. And that way, there are so many problems with the door locks. Door locks, door hinges, all of that, if you can imagine, that has to be perfect. It has to be pristine in order for this to work right. Because if the door hinge is off by a little bit, the door doesn't lock right. And if the door doesn't lock right, you got problems. So they need servicers. Everything hinges on servicers. Imbera providing the parts, they'll send you the parts. They are the manufacturer. So it's not like you're going to call them and have any problem getting a hold of tech support, anything like that. Everything is straightforward. It's just a regular commercial refrigerator. Full tech support. Nordon is providing assistance as well. And I have information for Nordon if you guys need it. But it's all there. So Nordon and Imbera, it's so many moving pieces. So many moving pieces. But I'm gonna cut this video short. I'm gonna cut it from here. Here's everything you guys needed to know. Like I said, this is I'm putting a voiceover over this video. I sent this out earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. Somehow the voice didn't take. So here's the phone number: area code 678-273-3892. That's area code 678-273-3892. And this is between True and Imbera. They are two major players on the commercial refrigeration side, and I really do see this expanding. I see the opportunities with it, and I see that this is really filling a need in the market. So unlike vending machines of the past, where you had set areas where you could only put an item to fit in certain sections, now you have scales in the refrigerator, and you have RFID chips and a couple other things to monitor location of the items in the fridge and the weight of the item in the fridge. So thanks so much for subscribing, and thank you to everybody who told me that that there was no audio. I do appreciate that. I went back and I saw it recorded the video, but it didn't record the audio. So here it is again. Torre, they have the ice machine, they have ice machine, soft serve machine, like hot dog cookers, popcorn. I mean, they do some of everything. Everything. All right. But thanks for subscribing, and you guys have a good one.